Hi everyone, this is Seth from Homeless Man Productions, and the video you're about to see is quite a bit different from what I usually post. That's because it wasn't made specifically for the channel. I'm currently doing a filmmaking course at uni, which you've probably seen from some of my projects which I've uploaded. This is a project that we did. It was just like a basic assignment, but as it's a filmmaking course, they kind of said, you can choose between doing an actual essay or a video essay. So yeah, this is the video essay that I made for uni. Like I said, it's quite a bit different. It's not my best work. It's not something that I poured my heart and soul into. But I'm fairly proud of it. Let me know if I should actually start doing stuff like this on the channel. If I do start making video essays in future, it won't be for anything serious or as straight-faced. It'll be for something a bit more light-hearted to keep in theme with the rest of the channel. So yeah, hope you enjoy this funny little thing I made for uni. From the beginning of film in the late 1800s, there has been one constant in many films: the concept of attraction. This concept is used to intrigue and, of course, attract its viewers, and makes them feel like the film they're watching is actually worth their time. However, it's only become more relevant from the late 20th century onwards, and remains a crucial part of many films coming out to this day. In this video, I'm going to be discussing the development of the cinema of attraction by comparing two examples from opposite ends of film history to see how far the cinema of attraction itself has come. Enjoy. To get a better understanding of the early cinema of attraction, we must go all the way back to the late 1800s with the work of the Lumiere brothers. They were pioneers in their field and were some of the first people to ever see the promise in film. Author Tom Gunning put it best in his 1990 book, The Cinema of Attraction's Early Film, Its Spectator and the Avant-Garde. He said that the Lumieres had a tradition of placing the world within one's reach through travel films and topicals. This tradition can be seen in one of their most famous works, 1896's The Arrival of a Train at La Ciotat. As you can see, the film does exactly what it says on the tin, and while this may not necessarily look like a proper attraction, this was not the case upon the film's release. The entire attraction of the film was that people on the complete opposite side of the world might be able to see a train pull into a station that they may never go to or see in their entire lives. Of course, coupled with the simple fact that people were a lot easier to please back in 1896, this resulted in the film being seen as very interesting, and the train itself being seen as the main attraction. There is even the famous rumour that when this film was first shown, the audience who'd never seen a moving vehicle on film before were actually so scared of what they saw that they ran from the theatre in terror. This is a clear sign that the train itself was seen as the main attraction by its audience, though this legend has been debunked in the past. So moving forward through the 20th century, film develops from a simple niche form of entertainment into a major form of art and business opportunity. But the cinema of attractions is still very much present. One of the more recent examples of a film that plays heavily off of attractions is John Woo's Face Off from 1997.
I'd like to take his face off.
This film was made during the height of the action film boom that came around during the 80s and 90s, which saw so many films become overrun with more explosions, guns, chase scenes and slow-mo shots than ever before. As said by author Jeff King, spectacle is undoubtedly important to the contemporary blockbuster. It is mobilised in ways that might differ in some respects from the traditions associated with the classical era. This heightened emphasis on spectacle was definitely an evolution of the cinema of attraction, as seen in Face Off, which contains multiple attractive factors of its own. First of all, the film's premise is very bizarre and unique. An FBI agent swapping faces with a criminal mastermind to infiltrate and foil his terrorist plan. The concept on its own, coupled with the fact that these two characters were played by John Travolta and Nicolas Cage, two very popular actors, was enough to attract viewers into the cinemas to see the film. Another key attraction point was, as mentioned before, the action. Face Off was filled with shootout sequences, fights, explosions, and even a boat chase scene during the climax. All of this action was, in a sense, another of the film's key attraction points, as it allowed for cinema goers at the time to be thoroughly entertained and kept on the edge of their seats. It also proved to be a very successful film due to these attractions and spectacles, going on to earn approximately $245 million at the box office upon its release, and to this day it's still regarded as one of John Woo's best films. The success of the two films discussed today is proof that even in the recent to modern scope of film and the box office, the cinema of attraction is well and truly alive. From its humble beginnings in the late 1800s to the modern day, it's remained a staple of filmmaking, and with so many more unique and exciting films coming out as we speak, it's fair to say that the cinema of attraction won't be going away anytime soon. Thank you for watching.